Okay, Avery, let's see what we can do about getting all of this stuff straightened out. Okay, so for today's lesson, the idea of this is to take some of the things that we have learned and put them into practical use. So this is actually considered a math lab, and so this is how it all works. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take a straight line that we'll put up here. So I'll just put this here. You can just kind of watch how this goes, and then I'll have an assignment. Actually, maybe I'll come down here, make sure I can see everything. Okay, so with this straight line, the idea of this lab is to produce a right angle with a compass. So I'll get that. We'll hook all this stuff up, all this newfangled stuff here. We're having all kinds of fun. So the idea here then is to figure out a way to do a right angle. So we have to have a perpendicular line to this line here. So we can pick, the way this lab works, you can pick any spot on the line. So I'll just pick this one here so that you can see. And the idea then is that you pick an arbitrary amount. So I can use anything that I want. I'll keep it kind of small here. And I do the same thing on both sides of this situation. Okay? And so so I've got an equal distance arc strike across my ray or across my line segment. And so I'm creating an arbitrary line segment in the middle of this line. So no issue there. That's fine. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so you can see better. All right. So then the idea here is to take this from here, and then I can take any arbitrary length longer than what I have here already. Okay. So if that is that long, I'll just stretch this out a little bit. Okay. Just any arbitrary length, which means it'll be the same on that side. And then I come over here and I put my compass here and I strike an arc above the dot and below the dot. And then I do the same thing over on this side. And if I do this correctly, I should be able to strike a line segment through these crosses. Let me get that, get the ruler here. And if I did this correctly, then the line segment should be at a perfect right angle to the original line. And so without using a square, I should still arrive at a square deal. Okay, so the way I can check that is I have a handy dandy little square here. So I should be able to just slide this in here and it should be a perfect square. So as you can see, it works perfectly. Okay? Just like that. So you can kind of walk through that if you want to on your own piece of paper. You can see that we start with the original line segment. We create, remember all lines are infinite, and then we create a line segment in the middle. It's completely arbitrary. And then I use those with those marks that I make with a little extra on either side to strike arcs. Now if you finished all of these out, of course these basically would just be big circles, okay? And so where these circles cross here, you've seen these in Venn diagrams where you've got circles that intersect with one another. Well, where those things cross, that's exactly what we're dealing with. Then I can draw a line right down through there, and it's perfectly square. I end up with a perfect right angle here because this is 90 degrees. Okay, so your assignment today, this is a pretty short video, your assignment today is that based on what you see here, and one of the things I can do, let me do this to kind of make it a little simpler. I'm going to use centimeters. You can use whatever one you want, but in this case here, this is 24 centimeters right there. And so because that's 24 centimeters, and I'll take a picture of this and put it up on the site so that you can see it. What I want you to do is with all of the information that you have right here, you should be able to develop not only the 90 degree, but if you're using this information here, you should also be able to develop a 45 degree angle that's a perfect 45 using the same process but you're gonna have to think about how to put it all together. So get all of that done. Either send me a video or a picture of how you pulled it off in a description or something that's like this. This is just basically a geometry lab. It's getting used to using the tools and the concepts that we're dealing with here. So I'll talk to you later. I'll be available all the way up until noon today to discuss the things. So once I get this posted, it may take me a few minutes, a little while to get that done. Once I get this posted, then view this. Try to do the stuff. You can do it on a piece of paper, take a picture, take a video, and send it if you want. It's fine. But share with me the process by which you did the 45. You do the 90, but then a 45 is a little bit different. All right. So look forward to talking to you later. Bye.